Alright guys, I was making videos here on a school of crappie and they got a little tough. And finally, after I caught quite a few out of it, I've probably caught 15 or 20 out of it, and they quit on me. Well, I got digging in my tackle box here and see if I can find something that I've never fished with on this year on a video, and bam, I pulled out these jigs I made for a friend. I had a guy, a local friend, he said, I want some red and black ones. He's about 9 inches. He said, I want some red and black minnows. So I made some red and black ones. And they hit it. Now, somebody's going to say, I want some. It's not a color I would put on the site, I don't think. Because I've got too many other colors on there I think work just as good. You're not going to beat the plum crazy chartreuse that's coming up. I'm going to call it menace. You're not going to beat that. And that's really going to be a good bait. Blue boy pearl killer. So I've got I got some new colors coming up in it, and I got a lot of colors in it in this bait anyway. Somebody's texting me, and I think it's Mason. He just went by. Oh, and but here's the thing, guys. Here's what I'm saying. In this little bit, I just commented last night to somebody. Somebody made a comment that they're doing really good with a little bit. I think Albert did. He said he's doing really good with a little bit. Guys, this little bit, I don't think the color. I think you need to find a color that's going to work on your lake, and I think the fish will take care of the rest. They love this little bait. I know it's small. Look how skinny it is this way. It's very small, but that's why they love it. It's a mouthful for them, you know. And if you're having trouble catching fish, I made this comment to somebody else. They said they were having trouble catching fish. Gosh, they're 50 feet out there. Oh, I've dropped the whole skill. You ever had the line come off your finger before you're ready to cast? That's what happens. I'm throwing far as I can that 1/16. This is a 4-pound line. This is a little 6.5 foot Denali. I love it. But when the person, I went squirrel, didn't I? when the person said he's having trouble catching fish, made a comment because they said they're spooky and the water's clear. I said, look, put a little bit on. He said, what? Put a little bit on. So I mailed him some. Bam. I said, I'm going to send you a pack. So he's a YouTuber, so I sent him a pack, okay? Because this is why. This is a color you wouldn't think about buying or using, would you? Redshad, I guess what you call that. They're 50 feet out there. And the second thing is, guys, stay back away from them. Don't get up on top of your school. I'm pulling the line out so my bait will fall. Somebody's honking at me. I got to check at my phone. I'm doing these live long as I can. This is just going to be a little short, guys, on the little bit. Like I said, I've been sitting here. Y'all done see it now. I've caught one every cast. And this school quit on me. They're way out there. They're 45 feet to 50 feet. I don't see my bait. I'm just letting it sink to where I think it's deep enough. And then I'm just picking up on it. Oh, just like that. All right, that was my fault. And I don't know where it went. I can tell you this much. It'll come 10 feet on the hook set. I'm just going to let it sink for a minute. Hopefully I'm still close enough to them for them to hit it again. If I'm too far from the school, it won't happen. Now these are not very big crappie, and I have caught crappie up to 15 inches on this little minnow, so it will catch crappie of all sizes. These schoolers like this are usually not very big. The biggest crappie I've caught today has been 12 inches out of a school like this. Bigger crappie on this lake usually stay to themselves, 10 and under. All right, let's see if I can catch one more or two out of this school, guys, and I'm going to call it a day. All right, I got it close to the school that time, guys. There you go. I seen it falling toward the school, and one of them come up and grabbed it. And that's what I found out with this little minnow. You get it close to them, if they're interested at all, it won't get to the school. One of them will run out of school and get it. I got a pink head on. This is that rubberized finished paint. H on that head. He's a baby. All right. Still same. I'm still using the same minnow now. Somebody asked me how many fish can you catch on a minnow. I had a guy told me he said he caught 75 on one stinger. But this bait right here is so small. And then somebody commented this week that they're averaging about 15 fish a bait. And that's about what I average. Most time I can make a porter catch on one bait. Bass is the main thing. If you catch a bass just tear them up. Especially those spotted bass and those rough mouth. They got that tooth patch, and they'll tear a bait up. I seen my bait flicker that time. Should be down in that school. Now, I see a couple fish moving. If you don't see them shuffling around, oh, I just took it away from. Then you're not amongst them. All right, there you are again. I just let it fall back down in them after I set the hook. But here's why I'm having trouble hooking them. They're that size. Like I said, I have caught a couple 12 inches a day, but there's a lot of little fish here right now. All right, guys. I'm catching one about every cast. I'm getting a bite every cast. Let's put it that way. Sometimes I'm messing them. Y'all seen that. But I'm getting a bite every cast. So it's my fault. But like I said, a lot of it's just because they're small and they're just mouthing it. And I'll tell you another thing, guys. A lot of times you jerk the bait away from them. You know, we have a tendency to hit the hook too hard sometimes, and too fast for crappie. And I think we take it away from them. You're better off giving a long pull near a hard hook set. I think I just took it away from one right there. I did. All right. What not to do, right there. All right, guys, got another school here I found. Let's see if, there you go. See if we can catch a couple out of it. So I caught quite a few of the other school, and I got where I was chasing after them. And I thought, no, we'll just move to another school. They're all moving around here a good bit. They're not being that still. Oops, he didn't hit good. See if I can catch one more of the school guys. I'll tell you, I'm gonna go get something to eat. And the air's gotten warmer, and I think that's what they're doing. They've moved up on this shelf. This is kind of a place I catch them in March, late February. And this is, guys, this is 1st January. I think they've done this movement because they get up here where they can feel some heat in the shallower water. The water warmed up a couple degrees. All right, guys, I'm pretty close to them now. Here comes another school in. I'm just kicking around these schools. I catch one or two out of the school before they move on. And they went on. Another school came out in view of my live scope. There you go. I could see them out there. This school got pretty close to me. They was 20 feet out. Yeah, I just pitched it out there. You know, see, I wasn't very far out. Now, I made this comment also to somebody the other day. They was talking about fish getting close to the boat and spooky. If you're having trouble with fish being spooky, you're not going to beat a little bit. That's a nice fish, guys. He's probably right at 10. All right, I'm going to close right there, guys. I'm just trying to make a short showing y'all this bait. This little bit, if you never tried it, I got those jig heads. You're going to need that size 8 jig head. That's a 1/16 ounce head. If you're fishing deeper water like I am now, fishing the bottom, I'm fishing 16 foot, you're going to need that 1/16. I got them in 1/32, 1/16, size 8, size 6, size 4s. Guys, they're selling. I done had to reorder already. They should be here Monday. I'm getting low in stock, but I reordered, and that means that means this weekend I've got to do some jig head painting and get some more bagged up. They're 10 in a bag. All right, and my phone went off a while ago, and my son. Like I said, he's been working on the website today. He says she's ready to go. I just got to catch up on some orders, but he's getting things built back up on the website. We get ready for the new stuff. We're gonna have all the new stuff on hopefully by the end of January. All right, guys, y'all know the drill. Sundays a pour to catch. Wednesday evenings around 5 o'clock I do a draw. I film that, load that on Thursdays. Wednesdays I throw in a fun video, and if I have an extra video like one of these shorts I'm making, I throw that in on Friday. Appreciate y'all guys. My name is Dennis. See you next time. Fishing Lake Country.